ZZ109FM, Grandma holding it down, letting y'all know I'm gonna get you through your morning, gonna get you through your morning. You get you some coffee, some Danish, whatever you need, okay? Relax, sit back. Grandma's gonna get you through. Got a wonderful guest here this morning, a man I've known for a long time, to follow this man up and down. And they allowed me to bring him in the studio this morning, Reverend No Show. Reverend No Show, how you doing this morning, Reverend No Show?
I'm doing fine, I'm doing well. How are you doing? How are you doing this morning? That's the real question, Miss Jenkins. How are you doing this morning?
Well, I'm trying to hold it down. I got my own issues and problems I'm dealing with, but I try not to bring it on the air. I try to be positive in the midst of a lot of negativity. Now, the reason why I brought you here today is to talk to these young people, because you got a lot of knowledge when it comes to young people. You was around back in the days when people couldn't come in buildings because it was black, and couldn't sit down certain places because it was black, and couldn't go to school certain places because it was black. So I was thinking, you got some insight on some things that maybe these young people need to hear. So go and tell the young audience this morning, what do you feel about certain situations they're going through and how they should deal with it this morning?
Well, I'm certainly glad you called me to come in this morning, because I'm going to tell you now, I'm an everlasting unhappy man right now. Everlasting unhappy. That's my own terminology. That's some terminology you ain't gonna ever hit. Everlasting means it's never ending. And unhappy, everlasting unhappy. You see, there's a lot of young people out here doing wrong, doing evil, and not following even the simple 10 commandments. Look, for simple 10 commandments. Thou shalt not kill. Young people's out here killing. And it says right here, I have it, the 10 commandments right in front of me here. It says, thou shalt not kill. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to tell me twice. I mean, I understand that since I was a little girl. Thou shalt not kill. And it's not a whole long sentence. It's a very short sentence, Reverend. So I don't understand what's wrong with the sentence, thou shalt not kill. It's not a long sentence. You ain't got to be too educated. Even Bob can understand that sentence. For real, Reverend.
Yes, ma'am. Very simple. Very simple. This having babies. Teenage girls out here having babies. I don't even understand the concept behind being a 10th grader with the babies. That's cool. Do you hear what I'm saying, Miss Jenkins? That's cool to some of these young people. And that needs to be quelled and stopped immediately, because it don't make no sense. I got a problem with the pants hanging low, Miss Jenkins. I don't understand the concept behind that. Showing your crack. Half of y'all ain't got your clean drawers on like your mama's supposed to be teaching you. You wear your pants low with dirty drawers on. Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense.
Nah, it don't make no sense. And you make sense when you get out here and you let these young people know. They need to wake up and smell the coffee. Now, we ain't heard that phrase in a long time. Wake up and smell the coffee. The coffee right in there. I hear it perking. So why can't they smell the coffee, Reverend?
Well, Miss Jenkins, I'm going to have to be honest with you on this one. They can't smell the coffee because they ain't getting their hind parts whooped down like we used to get whooped down. Even the white folks used to whoop us back in the day. And it wasn't a thing to go and grab somebody's child when they was acting silly and just beat them down like they stole something. See, we got to get back to that mentality where as soon as you see little JJ with his pants down, well, first of all, you say, little JJ with your pants down, could you come here for a second? Little JJ walked just when you grab the extension cord, you beat his behind down to the ground. Then you call his mama.
Lord, well, I'm having flashbacks listening to you. I'm having flashbacks. I had to drink me some water on that one. I had to drink me some water on that one. Well, Reverend, I'm glad you could come in here and talk to us this morning, get us going with a little bit of inspiration or anything else you would like to pass on before we move on in this beautiful morning. Anything else you like to say?
We need to get to a point where we just don't take it no more. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to be the first one to cast a stone. But we got to pick up some rocks and start tossing them at these young folks on the street corners, acting out of character. You see, young people back in the day didn't act out of character. The Greensboro Four, the young people back there in Carolina didn't act out of character. They acted within character. Martin Luther King didn't act out of character. He acted within character. Even Malcolm X acted within his character. You see, there was something to gain by having the mentality that they have. See, young people today understand there is nothing to gain by the mentality that you are carrying yourself with every day. There's nothing to gain by wearing your pants low, okay, and disrespecting your fellow man and disobeying the 10 Commandments. There's nothing to gain.
There's nothing to gain. Lord, I think we need to go on and make a song out of that. There's nothing to gain, Lord. Lord. We need to make a song out of that, Reverend.
That's right.
No, show. We need to make a song out of that because there ain't nothing to gain. You know, by being disrespectful and doing what you want to do versus what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen to your friends. Listen to your mom. Listen to your daddy. Listen to your
That's
peoples.
right.
Your friends ain't got your best interests at hand 9 times out of 9. Z109FM, Reverend, I thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
For coming here
not a problem.
and giving us a little word of wisdom. Z109, hottest radio station on the World Wide Web. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to get back with you. Holla at your girl.